There's a shared commitment, as I said earlier, from the Cricket West Indies Board to continue to champion governance reform. And part of that is to also sensitize all our stakeholders, our territorial boards included, to strengthen their own governance structure. And I think that, by and large, there's that level of appreciation. The fact that, and I could safely say that all the territorial boards who attended the meeting on the 6th of December, they are in full support of governance reform, right? The independent directors as well, they are also in support of governance reform. We have had several meetings, consultations with different stakeholders as well. The Prime Ministerial Subcommittee on Cricket, we have engaged them on governance reform. So the Prime Ministers too are champions of such change, and we will continue to make efforts in that regard. As the acting CEO said, it is a journey. It is a journey, and we are committed to, realizing, most, if not all, of the recommendations from the Wehby Report.
There was a letter sent by Barbados, my investigations tell me that, with recommendations and concerns. My question to you, was there a formal response to that letter?
So, Andrew, how it works at Cricket West Indies with our territorial boards is that there are constant communication taking place. Some of it, you have written correspondence, and some of it we communicate verbally. Of course, we have a board of directors that comprises reps from, well, we have directors from Barbados, we have directors which is from BCA, of course, Barbados Cricket Association, and from Guyana Cricket Board. And we have had several consultations with all our territorial boards. This is not unique to Barbados Cricket Association or the Guyana Cricket Board. All the other members have been involved in those discussions, and we'll continue this. And this is a case of continued efforts, and we are going to continue to sensitize those two members who obviously currently, clearly, they're not in full alignment with the rest of the board, the rest of their shareholders, and we'll continue to do whatever it takes to onboard them with governance reform.
Yeah. Well, we will move to one last question, and then we move to Dennis,
yeah,
because we have a lot of questions.
Because remember, Barbados and Guyana are getting a bad rap. And in fact, some of the directors have also commented publicly on the matter. But what Barbados is saying, and I've done some investigations, was that they sent a letter to Cricket West Indies in March 2024, and there's been no formal response. Now, I would think that that is a concern of the Barbados Cricket Association, and if that is the situation where there was no formal response, then I could understand Barbados' position and Guyana's position on the matter.
What I try to do, Andrew, and I probably advise you to do same, is say Barbados Cricket Association and not Barbados. Because the Honorable Prime Minister of Barbados, Mia Mottley, has openly and publicly support governance reform. In fact, she has said that we should take the Wehby Report wholesale. So it is not a representation of Barbados. It is the Barbados Cricket Association and those individuals. All right? With regards to your question again, which you just repeated, we have different processes. We have a governance committee which is chaired by Arjun Ramlal, who is one of our directors right there. And those recommendations from Barbados, including rotational policy for leadership, right, has gone through the process and has been refused, rejected, right? It came to the board again, it was rejected again. So this does not find favor with in fact, it's just a minority, a significant minority who has been advocating for this.